Welcome. I'm just going to give it another minute or so we can let some more people join us. Then we're going to get going. Okay, cool. So we have a good amount of people in so far. Hopefully some others may join along the way. But welcome. This is our Uber 101 webinar. We do this weekly. So today I'm going to give you some tips to the road, teach you how to stay highly rated, teach you how to make the most doing this. So I'm going to go through some slides I have for everybody. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through all these slides. And then if you have questions at the end, we have this live chat box right to the right of you. Right to the right of this window where you can actually type in any questions you're going to have at the end, and I can read through them and get them answered for you. But let me get through these slides, and then we will do the whole Q&A at the end. So just starting out, first we want to just go over how it works, accepting the request. So you should all have the ability to sign into your application now and get online. Being online makes you available to the customers, so we need you in the car ready to pick up once you go online. So you're online, you're in your car, and then you're waiting. So you'll see the map pop up, you'll see your location, and then as you can see in number 3, this is a request coming in. So you like this screen, this is somebody looking for a ride and willing to pay you for that ride. So what's happening is it's going to be a countdown, that outside blue line. It's a 15-second countdown to answer that, or else it's going to go to another driver. Up top is going to tell you what they requested. Down below, it's going to tell you how far away and where they're located. So simply you just tap on that to answer it, and then you're going to start your navigation to go pick them up. So that's accepting. And next, we want to talk a little bit about our insurance policy. So we do want to let you know that we have you covered out there as soon as you're online. So obviously offline, no difference. It's your own with your own insurance policy. We need to see that name on the policy. It tells us that someone knows you're using that car to drive with us. But as soon as you go online, as soon as you're available, even before you've accepted a trip, we have you covered. 50,000 injury, 100,000 total, 25,000 property. Once you've accepted or you're on a trip, actually have someone physically in your vehicle, we bump it up to $1 million liability coverage. So our insurance company we partner with is James River. You can see the link below. You always have access to this. If you need to show someone the insurance policy, as long as you've done one trip, you can go to your Waybill and your app and actually show them the policy. It's a $1,000 deductible, but we can cover up to $1 million in damage. So just know that we do have you covered out there. So moving along. We definitely want you keeping track of at your partner dashboard. So we want to let this be known that this is separate than the actual application itself. So we want you visiting this, keeping tabs on your dashboard because it has plenty to offer you as a partner. So you should definitely take full advantage. So it's partners.uber.com, and you sign in with the same username and password you would to get onto the app. But here you actually can see, your payment statements broken down week to week, day by day, trip by trip. You can actually add vehicles here. You can delete vehicles. You can track your rewards, things like a fuel card, rewards such as that. And tax season's coming up, so we have a lot of people visiting their dashboards to actually download their 1099s right now. So please keep track at your homepage, your dashboard, partners.uber.com. So we do want to let you know that we have your back out there. Partner safety is very big in Uber. So we want to let you guys know that you always should be rating these riders. So we actually ask you to rate every trip, every customer after every trip. It's a 1 through 5 star system, but if you have any issues with a rider, give them a lower rating. If you give them a 1 star, we actually want to hear feedback. We want to know what happened. And so we can build a case on these customers and actually kick them off our platform if we see this kind of behavior too often. No random pickups with Uber, so we want you to feel ease at that. Before riding with Uber, the riders are required to create an account, personal payment info. They need that valid debit or credit card, and we just want you to let you know that we are tracking every ride. So it's different in that sense, where you're not just picking up someone random. We have all their info. We are tracking, so please feel at ease with that. We also want to let you know it's a cashless transaction, so you do never have to carry cash on you, unless you may get a tip here and there, so you may have that cash, but the whole transaction is cashless. So they have their debit or credit card uploaded. As soon as you start that trip, you're being paid. As soon as it's ended, we calculate the price, we give you your share, it's into your account. But at no time do you feel like you have to carry cash with you riding with Uber. Driving with Uber. So we want to let you know how to maximize your earnings. So some of the best times to drive. So Monday through Friday, here it says 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. I like to think it more 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. This is the morning commute. So people are looking to get to work. They're looking to get to that train ride in the morning. So really, you're going to maximize your earnings if you can be one of the first drivers on the road in the morning. There's a bunch of requests out there. That's the morning commute. And then 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, that's the afternoon commute. People are getting off the train, looking to get back home, possibly going out for dinner or early dinners. And then we do see an increase Thursday nights, Friday nights. So even after 7 p.m., Thursday night, Friday nights, all the way till 3 a.m. people are going out. Obviously Saturdays is a great day to drive. Sundays are a nice relaxed day too, so if you're a little hesitant to get out there, Sunday's a good time to start if you're looking to do a few trips. Also weather. Weather can raise the demand for rides for Uber. Definitely rain, cold. Yesterday we had a big snowstorm, so people were looking for rides out there. So if you're good in okay with driving in those conditions, you can earn a little extra. We will send out notices for concerts, sporting events, festivals, things of that nature, to keep you guys updated, so you could be out during those events. So we do see a higher demand as soon as these events are over, or even people looking to get to the events. Holidays too. Halloween, New Year's is probably our biggest night. St. Patty's Day. So if you're not out celebrating, you could be out there earning. Obviously rush hour, late night, we kind of talked about rush hour, those commuting hours. When the bars close, we do see a very high demand. So 1:45, 2 a.m. tonight, tomorrow night, could be a good time for you. We want to show you this as well. This is our surge pricing map. So surge pricing, there's a higher demand for rides than we have drivers in the area. So we may raise the fare a bit So as you can see on the left, the customer is notified that the price is going to be higher. So they actually have to accept that higher fare. So they're never going to come after Uber. They're never going to come after you and say, I was charged more. If you get that surge pricing, it's beneficial to you. So this is 1.25x. We're multiplying that whole fare by 1.25. On the right, you can see the red's going to be a really high demand, orange a little lighter, yellow is a light surge. So that's a 1.8. Multiply the whole fare by 1.8. So just try to work those busy times. Don't chase this surge, but it can be out there. So just if you're in the right place at the right time, be parked outside those bars before they close. Be at that concert. Be at that sporting event when people are getting out and looking for those rides. So let's get into some FAQs. How long should I wait for a rider? You should wait at least 5 minutes for any rider. But if the rider doesn't show up after 5 minutes, you have to try calling them or texting. You need to at least try to contact one way. I would give it another 2 minutes, and then if they're not showing up, not answering that call, you can do a rider no-show. So you go to cancel the trip, rider no-show. We're going to charge them $5 for that. So how about what if there are multiple stops and or the rider changes the destination? Multiple stops on a trip is totally fine. Your payment's calculated based on the distance and the time. So the destination entry of the rider has no effect on the payout. So as long as you've started that trip, until you end it, you're being paid. They can make multiple stops. Multiple stops are great. You're going to be paid, the longer they're in their car, the more you're going to be paid. How about what if a rider makes a mess in your car? We need photos. So please take at least 2 clear photos. And then you're going to go to the trip history, go to that trip, click on the help. You had an issue with the rider, request a cleaning fee. Please do it within 48 hours. 2 clear photos are going to be key. We need to assess the mess, and we're going to charge them depending on the severity of that mess. But photos are key in this situation. What if too many people try to get in your car? Please politely explain that you can only take as many people as you have seatbelts for. So that ticket would not be on Uber. That's going to be on you if any of you were ever pulled over with too many people without seatbelts. But also just encourage them to just request a second Uber. This could be just a good opportunity to give out a promo code. So if they've never done a trip, so if someone new to Uber, they can request a new ride for them. So let's just go over the difference between UberX XL and our premium service. So UberX, typical 4-door vehicle, it's 1 through 4 passengers. 2002 or newer currently in Connecticut. So that's the most requested ride in Connecticut in the country. If you can take 5+ people, so you're going to have a third row, you can do XL trips as well. So you're still going to be UberX, but if those XL trips come in and you're closest, you're going to receive those, and those pay a bit higher. It's automatic, so as long as we see the registration, it'll be XL. Premium used to be all commercial, but now we actually offer premium rides to highly rated UberX drivers with premium vehicles. So check out our Connecticut site. It actually has our vehicle qualifications for premium service. Pay attention to the make, model, and year. But if you have one of those vehicles, after 25 trips, if your rating is above 4.7, you'll automatically be able to accept premium trips as well. Those pay fairly decently higher, and they are out there. But again, you're going to stay busy with UberX, and then you'll get those premiums here and there. So how much do you get paid, and how much can you expect to earn? Well, the fare on every trip is calculated by Uber, and the payments are made via direct deposit to your checking account every Thursday. And earnings are really going to depend on you. It's how much you're working, where you're working. So try to work those good times, try to be in those good locations, and that's how you're going to earn the most. So can you have a spouse, or can you have a spouse or another passenger in your vehicle when picking up with Uber? No. The answer simply is no, you cannot. When a rider requests a trip, for expectations to fit as many passengers as your vehicle allows. So you need that open seat, but as well as you're the only one that passes background check. So, having non-customers in your vehicle compromises your partnership with Uber. So be careful with that. Please do not do it. So taxes. So partners, you guys are independent contractors. You get a 1099 form. You are responsible for filing and paying your own taxes. Uber does not provide tax advice. So where can you drive? So as a Connecticut partner, you can do pickups anywhere in Connecticut, New Jersey, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts. You cannot drive in New York City unless you are a commercial driver with a TLC license and TLC plates. Who pays for tolls? If you drive through a toll, the E-ZPass toll amount will automatically be charged to the rider, and you'll be credited for the cost of that toll. So you need to use your E-ZPass, but we charge the rider. It's put right onto the fare. If you do any drop-offs in the 5 boroughs of New York, you are also credited $15 on that fare to help you come through that toll. And we know it has to be empty-handed, so that's where that comes in. Do you have to log a minimum number of hours? Nope. You guys are independent contractors. You're your own boss. Make your own hours. When you want to earn money, just turn on the app and go online. No minimum amount of hours. We do recommend completing 1 trip every 30 days to keep your account active. So here are the sites we want you guys visiting. So we have our Connecticut homepage, which is uber.com/drive/Connecticut. Anything dealing with Uber Connecticut, you're going to find there. That's where you're going to find the vehicle classification. Go see if you're going to be a premium. And then we have partners.uber.com. We went over that. That's your dashboard. That's your homepage. Please stay on top of that as well. So now we've gone through all the slides. I'm going to open it up to any general questions. So hopefully you can all see the live chat box to the right. So any questions you may have, please type them in. I'll read them aloud, and I'll get them answered for you. I'm also going to put in a video you can watch, as well as a few more websites you can visit. But feel free to type in any questions, and I'll get those answered. So again, questions, please type them into the chat. You should see the chat box to the bottom right of the video. Type them in. I'll get an answer. It seems like we still have a good amount of people watching, so put in those questions if you have them, and I'll answer them. Slides are all done. Just put them into the chat box. So I'll give it a few more minutes. I'll wait for any questions to come in. If no questions, thank you guys for tuning in. Please get out there, try a trip. The money's out there. It's Friday. If you can do a trip sooner than later, you can come see us. We do have in-person sessions around the state. You can also look up that schedule on the Connecticut site. You can come talk to us in person. But try a trip. So we still have some people watching, so feel free to type in any questions. Okay, so we got a question. If you're registered in Connecticut, can you drive to Massachusetts? Yes, you can. Actually, Massachusetts currently is one of those states you can actually do pickups in. So if you got a trip to Massachusetts, that's great. You can do that. You can also pick up there as well. Hmm. Anything else anyone can think of as far as questions? No problem. All right, so just another minute or so. I'll hang out. Please type in any of the questions, and I'll get them answered. Okay, so last call for questions. Okay, so can I explain how the surge works? Yeah, so you're going to see the, yeah, so let me go back to the surge screen right here. What's going to happen is you're going to see these color-coded areas, and that's where the demand is high. So it's a higher demand for rides than we have the drivers in the area to handle all those rides. So what we do is, while we're waiting for drivers to get there, we raise the fare a bit for the customer. So they have to actually accept the higher fare. So here on the left side, you can see it's a 1.25x, which would multiply that whole fare by 1.25. So they agree. If you're in that area at the right time, you're going to get the request. You're going to see that lightning bolt when that trip's coming in, and you're going to be told that you're going to be paid higher. So it's going to happen. Possibly poor weather can cause a surge. Events, bar closings. When bars get out, people getting off the train. If there was ever an issue with the train, surging will happen. So don't chase it if it's very far away, but just let it happen naturally. It is out there. But it's all about being in those busy areas at the right times. Okay, so recommendations for locations in Connecticut/Hartford. Well, right now, I mean, the big three are really Stamford, New Haven, and Hartford. So, I mean, if you are in the Hartford area, I would check out those colleges around you. I would check out, even venture out to Storrs, to UConn. Trinities are in the area, but just the heart of Hartford is a good area. You have the Amtrak over there. So, but it's a lot about just going out there and trying different areas. If something doesn't work one day, don't try something different. If it's working, mark down that time that it worked. Try it again the next day. But it might be even worth it to come check out New Haven. New Haven's really busy. All right, so I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to encourage you to get out there and do trips. It's Friday. It's going to be busy all weekend. It's cold out there. People want rides. They don't want to walk. So I want to wish you the best of luck. Please visit those sites that I showed you. And the Connecticut site will actually have our schedule if you want to come see us. Okay. Yep. Thanks, Rhonda. Yep. But yeah, I'm going to let you guys go and try the trips. Check out those videos I typed in. And come see us if you need us. Thank you. Have a good weekend, all right?